Hi there, welcome back. So on the personal brand business roadmap, writing a book sits squarely in the authority layer. Nothing builds your personal authority like having written a book about something. Writing a book is proof to the world that you know what you're talking about. And books don't have to be huge. Some of the most successful business books written in the last 50 years have been really small. Why is this? Well, business owners are simply often not big readers. I know you're probably used to seeing social media posts from book advocating CEOs telling you how important their library is to their success, but the truth is, they are the outliers. The books that tend to go viral are the ones that get to the point. They speak to genuine impact and allow readers to extract the value and take action as quickly as possible. Many people are put off from writing a book out of the fear that nobody would read it. But here's the thing. A book can be a life-changing asset to your business, even with very limited readership. So what makes a book successful? If a book is read by thousands of people, then it can be considered successful by most people's standard measures. But does that successful book make you a successful business owner? For a book to be successful, it can impact on your business in many, many ways, way beyond simple book sales. Here are an example of 7 ways a book can make a massive impact. First up, referability. Everyone loves referrals, people recommending you, and nobody gets recommended more than those people we want to be associated with. If I know an author and someone I know is looking for a new service provider that matches what that author provides, recommending that author increases my stature by association. Simply put, authors get recommended and referred far more often than non-authors. Second is speaking. Growing your business through speaking at conferences and events is a tried and tested success tactic. Nobody gets invited to speak more often than authors. Building a simple strategy of presenting yourself to conference organizers as an enthusiastic speaker who is also a knowledgeable expert and has written a book about the topic makes you very easy to say yes to. Third is social proof. Often authors will feature blurb from other authors on the front or the back and the inside pages of their books, telling everyone how great the book is and, by extension, how authoritative the author is. This happens because those writers want to be associated with this author, and they want the visibility within the wrapper of this potentially successful book. The effect of this is that those authors and experts have gifted you their credibility, and this is something that will support your business for a very long time. Fourth is simple sales of service. A book can directly impact your sales. You can use a book, especially a slimmer one, which is cheaper to produce, almost like a replacement for a business card. Nobody ever throws out a book unless they're genuinely not interested in it. But those people were never going to be your clients in the first place. I've heard of books described as the silent salesman, and they can generate sales for years or even decades after you've sold or even given them away. Fifth is guesting. Speaking on podcasts or virtual summits where large audiences listen or watch can be very competitive. Having written a book about the topic makes you a much more likely candidate for the host to welcome onto their show. As a podcast host, I get pitched multiple times every day by people who want to come onto my podcast, either directly or through agencies, and I mostly disregard them. But if I see that the potential guest has written a book, I pay attention. Similarly, virtual summits and other online events can have huge audiences, and again, competition is quite fierce when pitching for this style of event. If you've written a book about a topic, then the likelihood of you being welcomed onto that platform is far higher. This gives you an opportunity to present and attract some of that audience over to your audience, and in time, nurture them towards becoming customers, advocates, or referral partners. Number 6 is what I would call association. Writing a book is the price ticket of entry into an exclusive club. Other authors know what it takes to write a book. It's not easy, but it's not impossible. Authors support each other, bringing opportunities and visibility. As business owners, we're often used to doing everything on our own, but the most successful ones are integrated into a community of high-performing business owners. Having written a book is one of the signals that you belong. And number 7 is magnetism, confidence. Confidence sells, and writing a book signals that you are confident in your skills, ability, and knowledge. You may not feel that way in person, but the online world operates differently. To an extent, it might be called show business, and while I'm not an advocate for faking it until you make it, I do believe in putting my best foot forward and creating a good impression. Having written a book is a strong signal to the world, and one that will broaden your confidence widely. This confidence will likely lead to support in many ways. I've often described the way any community operates, especially a business community, as a bit like a pack of wolves. It sounds a little bit reductionist, but understanding this helps make sense of what we often see online. In a pack of wolves, the group often moves to support those animals they see as strong and shun those, or even kill, those they see as weak. So writing a book is one of those signals of strength, and it can have a surprising impact. So, I hope you can see that writing a book is not just about the words on the page. It's not just about having a bestseller on Amazon or thousands of raving fans, although those things would be delightful. For me, it's much more about the doors that can open. These doors have far-reaching impact beyond what we assume authors are attracted to. A reasonably well-written, well-presented book is one of the most potent tools in your expert business armory. In terms of the ratio of effort to value, I don't think there's anything more impactful you can do for your business. Yes, it takes a lot of work and there's a lot of mental junk to deal with, but it's well worth doing. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, my little pep talk for anybody who's thinking about writing a book. If you did enjoy this episode, you will love the Personal Brand Business Roadmap. It's everything you need to start, scale, or fix your expert business. Just head to amplifyme.agency/roadmap, and I will see you next week.